Hello, everybody. We're going to jump straight in. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how I look for my setups. Now, I have not looked at the charts at all, and this is something that I've always tried to find many other traders doing when I was learning and going through the process of trading. And I kept people would show us how to trade, what they do, but they never show us their thought process when they're looking for a trade. Now, I have not looked at the charts yet. I trade the Nasdaq, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. I've not had a look. This is all from yesterday, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove everything. So I've got no idea. We're gonna open up with the daily. Now, I'm a scalper. I do a little bit of swing trading here and there. Like swing trading is where I really learned how to trade. And I think it's a great place to start if you're new to trading. I would definitely start with swing trading. Um, I just started to realize that my personality and the way I like to trade is more geared towards quick in, quick out. I don't want to, have to be looking for one trade for 1 week. Like that feels like a lot of waiting. I'm not patient enough for that. So I wanted to be in the trade, be out of the trade. So it doesn't really matter. The daily doesn't really matter to look at too much, but I like going ahead and just having a quick look at it. Obviously, we're just a couple hours in to the daily. Um, and by looking at this, it's already showing me that we're at the top of a resistance. So this here is showing me that either we've broken through, there is a good chance it could be a small fake out with how, it hasn't pushed up too much, there hasn't been too much momentum there. Maybe we'll see that today, who knows. We'll go ahead and go to the 4 hour and see a better idea of what that looked like. Yeah, so we've got, if we have a look here, um, got a stupid fly. Um, if you have a look here, we broke out, came back down, retested, pushed back up. Um, Obviously, it came down quite a bit here. I think I got in on this yesterday. Um, but I'm up yesterday from my account. I'm up about 10% on my account. Um, okay. 2 hour. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm thinking. If I'm not saying anything, it's because I'm not thinking anything. So I'm gonna be very transparent, tell you exactly what I'm thinking right now, so you know what I'm doing to look for a trade. Everything's kind of showing us the same thing here. The like I said, when you're trading out of the 5 minute and the 15 minute, the 2 hour, 4 hour daily doesn't really matter too much. If I'm getting a bit confused on like where we're heading, then I'll kind of have a quick look back again just to kind of reconfirm where we're at. But like I said, it doesn't matter too much. So right now we're in an uptrend. So this tells me right now that ideally I'm looking for buys. Yeah, ideally I'm looking for buys. Um, with my strategy is very give or take. Like I'll use a few different things in order to place a trade. But I do like looking to see when price comes near any sort of trend lines, zones. That's when I'm going to be really interested in trades. Right now, I don't see anything too crazy, other than if we were to look. Let's go to this 30 minute. Right now, as you can see, we are we're in a channel, an upward channel. I love channels. Price, when they exit out of channels, tend to aggressively move a certain direction once it breaks out. Um, so we're clearly in an upwards trend. And there's two confirmations in that. One, we had this upward channel. The second confirmation is we broke out of this downward trend line. So it's very clear that we're looking for a buy. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to keep it very basic, very transparent, very simple. We're looking for a buy. Now we'll hop down to the 15 and kind of just see where we're at here with the 15. Um, and once again, I like to use the last trend line. I work my way up from each trend line touch point because this here shows me how much movement it could take. Most of the time, if the price was to break this line here, it's probably going to go down to this trend line here at some point. And that's roughly, that's a big move. And so you want to kind of know when you're in a trade, you want to know where price is at and where it could possibly go to. Um, 8 times out of 10, I'm usually right on pointing out where I think price is actually going to go to. And I'm more confident in my trades and placing my trades when I know where price will potentially move towards. Um, the next thing that I see right away, like I said, I'm just not looking at the charts. So if I'm moving slow, that's why. It's because I have no idea what price is doing right now. I'm working it out as I go. What we're gonna do is I am a big fan of 3 touches or more. If there's a trend line that has 3 solid touches, now obviously there's no real base here, but that's okay. What we would have done was connected this base to this one. Look at that. And then this one to that one. So I know this looks crazy, but what this is creating right now is a wedge. I'm willing to I love wedges. I love channels because once I'm able to identify the wedge where price is wanting to go, this here is about to squeeze price. This tells me, and a lot of people are always wondering when is the big move going to happen or when is the next move going to happen? The market shows you. It actually tells you. Um, and usually it's by these wedges. When it comes up with these wedges here, um, once it breaks this wedge, there is a good chance we're going to see a big move, either, you know, to the upside, or we'll see a move to the downside. Oops, here we go. There we go. To the downside. And it's usually fairly aggressive. In my last video, I literally called it to a T. I said once it breaks this wedge or the trend line, we're gonna see an aggressive move. And when it broke it, unfortunately, I wasn't there to trade. I go pick up my girls from daycare. When it broke it, it was an aggressive move to the upside. It would have been a beautiful trade to take over 100 ticks easily. I think it was like 200 ticks. Um, so I mean, this is how simple trading can be. So right now, what I'm looking for is I've got my trend lines. I've got a good idea where things are. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one just to clean it up a little bit. See, that's a higher time frame trend line that I don't really need. I know, that we're looking for buys here. Ideally, we're looking for buys. Price could go down. The only way I would look for a sell is if it breaks this trend line. And then I kind of need an extra confirmation. I have a lot of confirmation for buys, but I'm gonna need an extra confirmation. So if I'm gonna look for sells, um, ideally I'm gonna be looking for a major zone. What is a major zone? A major zone is where we see multiple touches. So when a resistance is when the price comes up, it gets stuck at a level, bounces down, like becomes a ceiling, or a support where price is above the line, comes down like this, bounces off it, and becomes support. I'm looking for something that was resistance and support. Usually, something that was resistance and support is a major zone. It's a major level. If we look at it, this is pretty much 530. So 530, I like to go with whole numbers if we can, because it's psychology level. That here shows us that this is a major zone, that level there. So if I'm going to be looking for a sell, I could potentially get in up here. Um, here's another level here that I'd be looking at. It's just this here was a major range. So with ranges you got to be a bit careful, but these are kind of the zones I would potentially be looking at to get in on. But as simple as it is, that's my trade. That's what I'm looking for today. So I hope it helps. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll definitely do my best to comment and help answer any questions. Feel free to please like the video, subscribe. I'm brand new to YouTube, and I'm wanting to do this well just to help you guys. I want to make sure that I'm helping people. I love teaching. I love helping people. So however I can help would be amazing. I would love to help you. And All the best. Hope you have a great week and happy trading.